I've got to say, the eggs. I didn't even get to finish what I was saying.
The eggs.
Now, what I was saying was, the wogs clearly want to cater for everyone that wants to have a crack at the eggs. So they make, and they forecast the fact that they're going to give sweets away to everyone. So they think, you traditionally throw in some eggs as well, for best wishes and blah, blah, blah. They don't consider the fact that, A, every other wog is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So essentially you're just recycling the same eggs.
Yeah.
And B, he's just giving me a bag of 2 dozen red eggs. What the hell am I going to do with them?
So essentially,
that's why he's handballing him to me. His mum probably gave him to him, and he's giving him to me.
You can ask her yourself. I specifically said I want to take him for the boys, and I took all this too.
Bold!
Don't make me call it. I will call her.
Right. It just be, I can't, man.
So what you're saying essentially is Greek Easter is the golden age for the egg industry.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. Dude, I can't imagine how many eggs they go through, man.
Okay, Nelly, you're going to have to start laying extra eggs this week.
Just feeding a drug.
Just right, the chicken's like this big.
It's like the cartoons where they just go like on a pile.
Automatic chicken. You turn it upside down.
100%, man. Was there a lot of people with your parents today? So they were hosting. Did you have to do anything?
No. I woke up like 5 minutes before I saw a text from my mum. Where are you? Oh, shit.
How far is your house from your parents now?
5 minutes.
Is it 5?
It's just down Chesterfield, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you just cross over into Pan.
Straight,
and then
yeah.
Wait, they didn't move again, did they?
No.
They're where I've been. Are you cold now?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Same spot, which is just down the roof.
See, he's cold now.
You want a hug?
Please.
I was going to ask, when's the elections?
I don't know. I
should say.
I put in the mail. I put in the mail thing. Next month.
Have you already voted?
No, I put in the request to do it by mail.
What do you mean request?
They sent me a
He
letter.
doesn't leave his room.
Yeah, they sent me a mail saying,
Which
are you
house?
going to be able to vote or not? And I said no. And they said, why? And I said, I'll be out of the country travelling. And so I'm waiting for my...
He'll be in Oakley.
I'm waiting for my registered vote to come by mail.
Very good.
Can you just do that?
Yeah.
They don't actually question it?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I believe we had a whole plot movie based on this.
Did we?
Yeah, you remember?
No.
The movie, man.
What movie?
What do you mean, what movie? The movie.
The movie. What movie?
The movie from your youth.
The movie that we were like putting together over all those years, remember?
No, I remember fragments of it.
We're putting together not a script, but
I don't remember the
basically
thing with the voting thing, though.
That was the whole plot of the movie. Like, well, why the hell that we've got this wog guy like panicking, trying to like figure out things to do, and then like because he had been away.
Man. I remember seeing it like a university, high school, whatever. At the start,
the main character had been overseas or so. Or he forgot to vote. Remember?
No, I swear I remember.
Well, he forgot to enroll or something.
I remember scenes from that thing that we used to discuss.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the voting thing. What's the voting thing?
Well, the whole point was he was under the assumption that either he forgot to vote or he had forgot to enroll to vote or something, and then some dumb wog told him some crap story. So he's panicking throughout the whole story, thinking he's going to go to jail, and he's coming up with his hair scheme plans to try and get himself into to enroll to vote or whatever. And then he just rocks up he arrives at the school or whatever, all defeated to go and vote. And then the dude looks at the piece of paper, is like, all right, just go through. You know, he was
really?
he had worked himself all up into this panic.
Speaking of which, Wog Boys Forever or whatever's coming out.
Good for
Nick
them.
Giannopoulos has finished another script or filming.
Oh, as in a Wog Boy film?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably seen the momentum.
Sushi Mango.
Yeah, he's been getting.
He's been touring with them.
Yeah.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
As the opening act, or
Giannopoulos is the opening act to
I don't
Sushi
know.
Mango.
Well, I don't think he carries those chops anymore, does he?
He's carrying some chops, but not those chops.
I don't know. I don't know if he's still touring with them. I know he did when they first came out. But
Okay.
Wog Boy, the new one, is with what's his name as well, Colosimo.
Still.
Yeah, he's back. He's back, baby.
I don't know, it reminds me of Matrix 3. 4, actually. Matrix 4. These old fat wogs now.
Like the whole idea of it, I don't find it funny anymore. I don't know.
I like that humor, but I like it when it's not done.
Forcefully?
Forcefully. I like it when it's done in
Forcefully.
forcefully. I like it when it's done like in an endearing manner.
Yeah.
Like you know, you grew up with those people. You realize they will come over.
The one about
it's not done like in a derogatory way where you're picking on them. You're doing it because it's endearing to you. That's what I like.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be new age, and it's going to be relevant to now, and that's what's not going to make it funny.
You know
because that generation's just not there anymore. That's
man,
why.
I never found Sushi Mango like their videos, you know, from the start, like they were making those straight out of Wogville.
Yeah.
They weren't funny, right?
I never saw them. I've only
So I was just playing on the stereotypes we've seen 1,000 times. I was done with it. I find it more, what I find more entertaining from them is when they break up as comedians themselves and just do their little reels on Insta and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that one about Gladys barbecue chicken. That, like the subtlety, you know what killed me about that man the most? I remember talking about it with a mate. The subtlety of like the Inter Milan jacket over a shirt. Do you know what I mean? And the little mo. It's just crap like that. Little nuances. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you said, they're people we know, like we grew up with.
Yeah.
As a collective, I wouldn't go to a stage show of them.
I've never been to a stage show. I've been to stand up. I've been to
What, of theirs?
not theirs. What's his name? The Italian guy.
Joe Avanti, whatever.
Joe Vardi. Yeah, I've been to his once.
Yeah,
And that was good. That was in his prime.
I've seen Joe Avanti, yeah. And I saw him, it wasn't in his prime, it was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And
He's at the start I haven't seen any of his stuff now, but his stuff at the start was good. I liked it because it wasn't picking or making fun of them. It was just relating it, and you laugh because you knew someone like that.
Yeah.
And that's the same as that other Italian guy in America,
Sebastian
Maniscalco. Yeah, his stuff's good too, but he's also over exaggerated.
He's amped up to the shithouse.
But his stuff is good too.
His whole bit about how he had cake at the house when the visitors come over. You don't touch the cake.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I know. Dude, my mum used to kill me, man. Like, she don't touch. You'd make like a big pot, batch of what's the one with the icing sugar on the top, man? Burrata.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, icing sugar layers, like pastry, then custard underneath, and then more layers of pastry.
So you're saying I could have sourced that all this time and I've been having to go out and buy it like a chump?
Yeah, you're an idiot. Hey, piss off, man. You used to have dinner at our house like all the time when we were kids.
I don't remember eating that.
No, you never had that. But I
You weren't
remember.
allowed to touch it.
Do you know what I remember? I remember like my mum would say to me, "Hey, ask John if you're staying for dinner as well." And I'd be like, "You want to stay, man? We're having hamburgers." And you'd be like, "Hamburgers?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Man,
What type of pasta is that?
yeah, no, that's what he said." He's
What
like,
sauce is on that one?
he literally said, "Man, you're so lucky." I'm like, "Lucky how?" I was like, "You're getting hamburgers. You know what I'm going to have? Pasta. You know what I had yesterday? Pasta. You know what I have tomorrow? Pasta." I still remember you saying that.
Yeah.
I still remember it, man. Fuck. That would be like 20-year-old memory, man.
Yeah.
I think I killed it this Easter. Like with the food, I had like a stomach issue yesterday. I couldn't really eat much, but Mum gave me the Maggirizza.
Yeah.
And they just loaded me up on sweets. I was yelling at my auntie
Too
and my
much
mum.
carbs for me, man.
I was yelling at him. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I can't eat this." "Why not? Have it with your coffee." I go, "Number one, I don't drink coffee. Number two, give me like 5 kilos worth of sweets."
Yeah.
Like, how you, like, dude, we've got a couple of years on you, yeah? We're approaching our 40s. We physically, like, they think we're still like 17.
Yeah.
And we can just eat the crap and like just, go. Nothing manifests. I laugh at him because I wanted to buy cereal the other day. And all I heard in the background when I was picking the box, but the fiver.
Fiver, man.
I'm serious. I ended up buying a plus, one that I haven't bought before.
Yeah. I've actually been off the cereal kick for a little while now.
He's never off. He's never off. He's always on.
I've been off it for a little while.
What are you eating for breakfast?
I don't know, actually. I actually can't remember.
Alzheimer's is kicking
It's just,
in.
just
Whatever they're feeding
toast.
him.
I've just been having a lot of toast, actually, which isn't enough.
Mashed veggies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here you go. Nevertheless.
Airplane wall.
All right. We've been here for 2.5 hours. Are we wrapping this?
I don't know.
You got anything else?
I mean, I can show you the website I'm on if you want.
You're on a website?
What website are you on?
Can you blur?
He's on the
You'll have
FBI.
to edit the...
What do you mean?
Edit the website, though.
No, you're not going
How
to
are they
see
gonna
it.
see
Who's
it?
going to see it?
No, but if you're recording this, edit the website. I'm about to tell you what it is.
How are they going to record it?
I was just saying, why doesn't he write it on a piece of paper?
How is he doesn't record video of this.
I'm telling him. I'm about to tell him the website.
All right, what's the website? Yeah, I'm definitely leaving this one. There you go.
Do you talk on this?
No.
Let's be honest, crypto can be confusing. But what if I told you it didn't have to be? What if you could buy it with the click of a button, use it to play video games, buy and sell NFTs, and get exclusive access to live events? In the future, you will not pay for entertainment. Entertainment will pay you.
You're going to have to blur that too.
That sounds ridiculous.
As in ridiculously good.
No, as
So
in
where are you? I want to see you.
Down the bottom.
team. He's not
Oh,
even
is this that headshot you had to do?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. This was after 28 hours of being awake.
Who the frig is this Aussie?
That's pretty funny.
You couldn't have put a suit on?
I know, everyone else is wearing
Dude,
suits.
I did. We had like just gone back into that weird lockdown thing we were in, and I couldn't even get a haircut.
So which are the Brazilians and the Turks?
What do you mean?
Turks? I never said anything about Turks.
You said Brazilians and Turks were
No,
the dudes
that's
that were
the back end. This is
Oh.
front
Yeah.
house. This is
Yeah.
marketing. This is what's his
Hey,
actual
that guy down on the bottom looks a little bit like you too.
Which guy?
The very last guy.
That guy.
Jesus, man.
Mute that as well.
Yeah, you're gonna have to mute a lot of this. Yeah, it's
That sounds too much like. Do you know who Nick Sitko is?
That sounds familiar.
Oh.
Sitko.
Nick Sitko.
Yeah.
Nick Sitko is one of the oldest living. I'm just trying to think of a way to put it.
Holocaust survivors?
No,
Okay.
he is one of the relics of the internet.
Oh, okay.
One of the first people to go viral for the wrong
Talking
thing.
news, I thought maybe. One of the oldest. That was boy, yeah.
Yeah. He was on an NSX forum back in like 2004, 2005. Actually, I just joined the R31 club, so 2005, 2006. If you look him up, Nick Sitko was trying to pawn off, like peddle some cheap wheels for like an NSX or something like that. And then someone he basically had his car as the example. Like, I can't remember what the car thing was. Maybe it was wheels, maybe it was a grill. I don't know. But it was definitely an NSX. And someone reverse looked up his license plate and then basically tracked him down to be like a sex offender.
Oh, well.
Oh,
And it went, when I mean viral, this was like in the days of like online forums before Reddit and all that sort of thing. It spread to like every car club, every car group. It just went nuts. And he was basically, like hiding basically. Nick Sitko. I still remember that name, man. Now that you told me about Lefko, whatever his name is.
Well, that's not the person I was thinking. Talking about R31s, I saw one today on the way up to Rosebud.
Really? Which one?
I was just, it was just an exec, but it was beautiful, nicely done up. Just
Someone sent me.
nice paint job on it, nice grey. I think it was custom job.
Someone
just
sent me a link
plain
to it
grey.
the other day, and they said, "Is this what they're valued at?" And the description on the car said it was a GTS or something, and I'm like, "That's not okay. That's the wrong car. That's just a standard silhouette with a paint job. Okay, that's not the car that they're advertising." But they had it at like 10 or 12K.
Really?
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so I jumped on car sales and just bought up a whole bunch of them. People are selling them, man.
Yeah.
They're worth like between 15 and 20K now.
Well, that's the thing. Like Dean always to this day regrets selling his VL because now it's worth a mint. Because that was like also it was like an old cop car, turbo as well.
Yeah, I had a mate that had the same
So
car.
he reckons he missed out bad. So now he's holding on to his VS because the S pack.
The VS is not the VL, man.
Yeah, I know, but apparently it's increasing in value now.
Really?
They're like, don't sell it, hold on to it,
I had a mate-
register it if you want.
Yeah, I had a mate
Sell
that had a
it.
VL turbo that was an ex-Highway cop
Eventually,
car.
yeah.
Yeah. I was at a wedding about a month or two ago, and the bridal cars were all VLs. Obviously, I'm an R31 dude, but it looked sick, man.
It would,
just
yeah.
the VLs, they're just staples of cars.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, meet our team, and your face is here.
That's yeah.
I love how you've got CEO, founder, business manager, creative director.
So the CEO guy is the one that that is like,
Yeah,
the
give
one
me.
we'll talk, yeah.
Yeah, and then you've
He
got
looks like one of those wankers.
Yeah, he is.
And then you got the brand director, brand
That's-
ambassador, and then the general manager.
Yeah, so he's jamming. So the founder's jamming the brand ambassador, which is why the brand ambassador's up there.
Typical marketing.
Like,
I love how they're doing their meetings from Aruba and he's in a cave.
In his jogs. mooning the neighbours there and trying to live their life.
Can't get allowance for electricity or food.
well, like he posted.
Am I going to get a check sometime? Yeah, it's coming.
He's giving you $5 out of the 39 that you need for the
He
power.
posted a message the other day and he's like, "Oh, this one's pushed through the brand ambassador stuff, the merch." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." And I was waiting for the picture to come through. The picture comes through. There's a hoodie with just that logo up there, just across the front. And I'm like, you like copy pasted it. There's no.
Did it at least look like it was vectored properly the way I do mine?
No.
So flick it to me and I'll send it back to him. So see, now it actually looks like a sample.
Well, remind me before we finish up. I've got to ask you something.
Yeah.
Regarding someone above here.
I said that about my hoodies. I was talking to a marketing sort of company, and I was talking about a web development mob, and they've built a website for my hoodie stuff, but I need merch to actually push through. I just haven't had time.
Did they finish finally?
They've done it. They're waiting for
The
content.
customization and everything.
Something to that effect. I can't remember. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But they need content, and I just haven't had time. Like I need to get a whole bunch of new stuff made. Get models, do all that crap. I just haven't had time. That's on the back burner. More money I've spent for nothing. But I remember I was on the phone with a guy, and he said, "Do you have any samples, even just like stock samples?" And he sent me an example of like a stock sample that they've done or they've got. I'm like, I can do you better than that. So I sent them my stock sample. I actually went on YouTube. Very proud of myself. I taught myself a new skill. Went on YouTube, figured out how to make realistic looking sample images, using stock photos and logos. Sent it back to him, and he's like, "That actually looks pretty good." I'm like, yeah. Can you get your team to do that? It's like, I don't know. I'm like, don't worry, man. Shoot over your team, and I'll give them a tutorial one day if you want. He's like, yeah, okay. yeah, literally. I'll see if I can escape something off the top. Anyway, but yeah, I haven't sat on it. That's your brand? Like just the logo on a hoodie?
Yeah.
That's what the brand ambassador does? How can I get a job like that?
Look at her. Look at her.
Look at me.
No, they left her.
I've got an idea, Dim, but I don't think you're going to like it.
Look at it. Look at her Instagram, and you'll know why.
Yeah? All right, I'll look
The way
her up.
it is. Yeah.
I was going to say...
I'll put the audio off too, just because.
Remember The Simpsons when Marge goes out and Homer's at home with the kids? And it's like, what do you want to do? Well, Bart says something like, we could put your hair in curlers or something, and it's like something like a makeover. I was like, oh, that would be delightful.
Oh yeah.
Great boy.
I've got a couple people by that name.
Look for the one with the most followers.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it, man.
Yeah. 30,000, 40,000, something like that.
Who's jamming her?
Are
Which
Yes.
you
one out
sure?
of these, Jenny?
The first one.
Hang on. What first
The
one?
one at the top left from here.
That one's private, so it would definitely be.
Oh, so as in the founder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. He's the founder.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if it was someone else, like, the treasurer or something.
Well, I mean, we're not putting a limit on this. It's just from what I
yeah,
know.
it's this one. Yeah,
and he's
'cause you
the
got
only one missing out on the party.
in the bio.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
The only one missing out because you're the whipping boy. You know what I mean?
Boy?
Just, whoosh. Yeah, okay, I see that.
That to me looks a little bit like Instagram reality.
Yeah, it is. Very
You
much
know
so.
that thread that I told you about?
Yeah.
That's definitely doctored.
Yeah.
Doctored.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen that link. Oh, no. Okay. It depends. Do you want to keep going or not?
Yeah,
It's
no,
up to
we'll
you.
wrap on this. Seems relevant.
All right. Seems relevant. Let me
Seems
go
relevant.
here. Screenshots.
It better not be cold
I bought
outside.
you a drink, by the way.
What drink? What drink?
So, what thread is it? Is it Instagram reality? Yeah, Instagram reality on Reddit.
The hell's this? Why are you wiping it? There's no dust, man. It's a fridge.
So, I will share.
I love how the dust couldn't possibly have come from yours, like from your house.
Okay, so I will share
Hang on.
the thread.
Famous
Yep.
Soda Co. Cola. 0 sugar, 100% natural, Australian made. Hashtag so delicious.
Yeah. And I think it's only got less 1% caffeine in it. It's very, 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 very little.
Hang on. All right, let's do another reading. We've got an ad. Okay.
Oh, thanks for calling me, by the way, for your glasses. You said you wanted to do a test.
I haven't had time to breathe or shit.
You said you were going to be in the area.
I haven't. I've been in.
That's commission he just missed out on.
I've been in northern suburbs the entire
Yes.
time. I haven't come down. If I'd come down, I would have called you. Okay, hang
I
on.
doubt that very much.
We wanted to change the world for the better by creating a soda that not only tastes good and looks good, but is better for you. The sparkling cola you now hold in your hands has been blended and crafted with the highest quality ingredients. Famous Soda has zero sugar, is 100% natural, Australian made. Only 8 calories to a bottle, and hashtag so delicious.
For the record, I've never read that before.
I'm just reading
Where did this
it
bottle
now.
come from?
I drink them.
Did you bring it here today?
Yeah.
It came.
Oh, so I bring you nutrient water
Yeah, you can have the first
on a
sip.
podcastly basis.
I only brought it
Have the
because
first sip.
because
No,
it's basically no caffeine in there because
so
yeah.
I might drink it.
And
Why
it's
would you
also
drink
no
it for
sugar.
them?
Hang on, I'm going to pour some in here. You can have the bottle.
I don't want it.
And I thought, he might like.
Not under these circumstances.
It creates a stink. No, I don't want it. I thought we were colleagues. You were doing a nice thing. Well, have this one. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Dude, back to The Simpsons. Sherry Bobbins with the salt. Little more. No, too much. No, I don't want it. All right, so wait, where do you get these from?
You can buy them just online from the company direct.
What are they worth?
$2 a bottle. $2.50.
$2.
$2 or $2.50.
Glenshee Place, Glenhaven, New South Wales. Okay. I'll have a crack.
Yeah, it's just something different.
What's it like, Bart? Bart.
Bart. How did you get onto these? That's actually a very good question. How did you get onto these?
I don't drink sugar.
I was going to say, you'd never see these in a store.
I see you've cut out sugar as well.
You can't buy these in a store.
Did you drink that?
I just had that, but generally I don't drink sugar. And I wanted to find a replacement, so I was looking around, and I came across that.
He's not impressed.
It grows on you.
That's what he said back in Kyoto, man. That still tastes like crap.
It still does taste like crap, yeah.
It's got a very familiar taste.
Cola?
Yeah, no. No. Like an actual other product.
Yeah, it does. I can't put my finger on it either. I
RC Cola?
was talking to my missus about this as well. I can't...
Like an RC Slade sort of...
Okay.
That's going to piss me off. That is really going to piss me off, man. It's not bad. I know it would grow on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
considering...
there's different... Like, I have lemonade and...
Considering it's zero sugar, 100% natural, Australian made, I guess today's sponsor is Famous Soda Co. Cola.
Get in touch with me. Get in touch with us.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'd love to after our talk on why transgenders are wasting their lives arguing about pronouns.
We're ready to tackle all the
it's not
topics,
one or
not
other.
just the ones that aren't taboo.
You realise that's what Pauline Hanson said and her supporters said. She asks the hard questions.
Caesar was a
Well, you
whore.
should.
Caesar? What? What has Caesar got to do with anything?
I'm just saying, we're not against one or the other. Caesar was a whore.
So is Cleopatra.
Exactly.
Yeah, she married to enhance her empire.
See? And she was a woman in power.
She was. She was actually a revolutionary at that time. I'll give her that.
Yep.
Have we discussed Cleopatra? I feel like we've discussed
We
Cleopatra
have never
before.
discussed Cleopatra in detail. We brought her up in passing very quickly, but not in
I feel like we have, or this is just deja vu for me.
Must be deja vu. Possible you did like Cleopatra parody XXX or whatever. And you're like, oh!
I would never think to search for that ever.
No, neither.
Bullshit. Just staring straight
He
ahead.
said that with the snark.
No, look at Cleopatra as a figure in history. I mean, what you... Yeah, he's a local historian.
Excuse me, sir.
Come on, it's the time of Caesar.
49 BC?
BC?
Pull up the bust. It'll have the years on it.
The bust?
The bust.
Oh,
the Caesar bust.
There, you serious? Careful with the bandana, will come off. I need to get some blue tack to secure
Listen here, brother.
You know, brother.
49 to 44.
So around that area.
So
Going forward as well.
and Caesar was killed in power, so 44 he would have been at the height of his peak. Pretty low.
Caesar walking.
No, world order.
Dude, that's why you're going to keep doing the pics,
life.
man.
The
Have
what?
Caesar do it like Caesar's head on Hogan's body doing like the...
That'll actually be pretty funny. Can you picture that? Like with the laurels? It's too time consuming, man. I can't. I should do one though.
Well, you got connections to it.
You know what I was
You
gonna
got
do?
a brand manager there that
You know what's coming up?
tap into there.
Yeah.
The brand. Hey, listen. I need help with these visuals. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'll slap something on.
You know what's coming up is the season end and for this podcast.
Does that mean a best of?
Are we getting another battle pass?
Battle Pass? No. Battle Pass.
I just wanted to trigger him a little bit.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing a best of.
Ooh.
But I'm just trying to figure out how
just-
far back should I go.
What? When did it start?
Well, exactly.
Well, do I go back to like the start, the very start, if that's not right, like 2016?
Go back. No, you
No,
go back to
that's a...
the season itself.
Do you want to just do the
A
season?
recap of the season.
Because this last year has probably been the most consistent season since
But what determines the season? How many months is it?
12. So May 18th or something, I think.
then
is
you'd
the-
recap the last 12 months, I think.
You reckon?
Or just do it since
Someone
it
else
started
had said
here.
to me, you know, the murals, like that one there and the Trump wall.
Yeah.
They said, have you not done one like for the others? I'm like, no, I just haven't had time. I'm thinking of doing another mural. I just don't know what.
So you're saying stick to Trainspotters? Oh shit, that would actually be pretty cool.
They're like...
Are you
no
saying
evil.
stick to Trainspotters specifically?
Maybe once you started here.
Which was just before the season
Yeah.
ended.
That would make more sense, yeah.
But what would the theme be? If you had to pick, okay, I mean, given the fact that obviously you guys aren't the only people that come on this thing anymore. So
Wow.
what do you mean? You guys got your own segment, low hanging fruit. Wow. Piss off. And
Well,
you got
it
an
would-
avatar. And you got a mug. You've got merchandising, you dipshit.
The same.
Who else on this planet has offered you merchandising? These idiots gave you a crappy title and a photo on a website. I gave you your own merchandise and avatar.
You want to jump? I can get you a hoodie.
Hoodie, I can make it myself. I could literally make that hoodie myself. You know what? I'm going to bootleg your merchandise.
You know what? Do it better and I'll sell
See
it.
this?
Do it better and I'll
Hustle,
sell it to him.
bro. All right, send it.
Don't forget to bring me one next time.
You know what? I love that picture, man. I'm looking at that picture. I love it because he's got that slight lean, like he's, you know,
I like the
I know
polo.
something.
He's wearing it.
And it's just like,
That can't be genuine.
My missus made me put that on. Her mum bought that for me. I've never worn it before. She goes, get the polo out. I'm like, dude, I'm so tired.
you know what it looks like? Bob Saget in the opening intro of Full House. You know, when like, the kids run past, like,
yeah. The casual interruption. Like,
they
yeah.
run past,
You kids. Dude, you know what I'm going to do? I swear to God, I'll do this. I'm going to bootleg the merch. I'm going to make a hoodie. Then I'm going to send a photo to the founder and say, hey, chump, I'm bootlegging your merch from Melbourne, Australia.
What are you going to do about it?
100%. I'm going to do it, dude. What are you going to do about it? Oh my God. I'm doing it. I don't give a shit. That'd be the best.
You're going to send him into a depression.
I'll make it out like I'm some massive conglomerate. You know what I mean? Getting these out into the market.
$1 billion deals.
You're a dickhead. No, honestly, if you had to pick a theme,
the gift. It's a gift.
but how would you manifest that as a visual? See, the other years, the other two... No. Hang on. Caesar with a mystery box.
The bugs. The bugs.
Literally the box. The question mark.
Caesar with the bandana holding the mystery.
Literally. Here is Trainspotter Season 6. No. Because, I mean, that one up there and the one with the wall, they manifested themselves over a year of shit. And, yeah, they had the theme.
Well, it would be something to do with COVID, obviously.
Yeah, but how would you, with all the crap we've talked about, I mean, and the guests as well, don't forget, you know, they're all topical. How would you do it? For me, like the one with the wall,
Yeah.
that is probably my favorite bit of art I've ever done. Ever. Just because it's so pointed to what was going on in 2017. Trump, Putin, Canada, the Me Too movement, like Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. I actually thought about what I was doing. I actually liked that artwork as a print. I'd love to put it on a jumper or something. Actually, that's a good idea.
I would definitely wear that.
Yeah. That's actually a really cool idea.
That is a very cool idea.
Again, going back to NFTs, how the hell do I sell that?
Make it.
Okay, well, take that design, right? The Trump wall.
Yeah.
How would you turn that into an NFT?
There's just websites that you can. So you would create it as in an art sense. So depending on if you want it to draw it, illustrate it, create it, or if you want to just put it on straight onto a hoodie as a design, and then you can literally jump onto one of the marketplaces and register it as an NFT, and that's it. So people, so if you look up, so for example, go to OpenSea. Just type in OpenSea in your browser.
What's it called?
OpenSea, like the seas. OpenSea.
OpenSea?
Yeah. And I think it's .io. Yeah, that first one.
Yeah.
So this is an NFT marketplace that you can register your designs on, for example, and you can create them, you can register them, you can explore different ones. So just keep browsing. I think you'll get some examples of. So it's just artwork.
Yeah.
And people will sell these because they're like there's only one. Look how much money these are. Some of these are ridiculous. I don't know if it has the actual dollar value next to them. Does it? No. So 5,347 ETH is that. And then what you do is you get a calculator and just go 5,347 times $2,500.
Okay, wait a second. What do you mean $2,500?
Because every one of those ETH is worth $2,500. So that one's worth 5,347, right?
Okay, so wait, hang on. So 5,347 times
$2,500.
2,500
is the current price.
So that current price is $13 million.
$13 million for that NFT.
What is it?
Look on it.
This year?
Yeah.
CryptoPunks?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. These are what they are.
How are these worth $13 million? They're just pixel art.
Yeah.
But you can do that in Photoshop, in Paintbrush.
Yeah.
So then wait. Hang on. Bear with me.
Please.
So this thing here, that thing is worth 13 mil.
Well, collectively, so I'm saying this library or
this collection,
this gallery,
this collection. It's a collection of art.
Correct. So each price is next to. So that one says.
Let's say this one.
Let's say that one. Yeah, that one's worth
0.563.
So that's what's that like $1,800 USD.
That.
Yeah,
I could draw this in about 4 seconds.
Correct. Yeah.
Is anyone actually buying these?
Yes. So the price we saw at the start, 13 million, is the trading volume. How much people are actually trading.
Okay, but only one person can own this, right?
Correct. Yeah. That's what makes them so valuable.
But it's nothing.
Yeah. But you own it.
Well, do you?
If I just alt print screen this right now, what's the difference?
You can't prove that you own it.
Who cares?
Collectors.
But I could bootleg it on T-shirts and put it all over the world.
Doesn't matter. You still can't prove you own it.
But are these the same collectors that are collecting Skippy coins?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
But that's the appeal. That the collection is like people want to be special. They want to be unique. They want to be exclusive, and that, even though it looks like arse,
is not art.
Is
coming from his Italian heritage.
It's unique.
Leonardo, Raphael, you know what I mean? Michelangelo,
CryptoPunk, 1519,
soft punk owned. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is not art. Dude, that belongs. You know where that belongs? On the side of a train.
Top bar. Search Bored Ape.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one, man.
Well, I mean, the fact that... Have you seen what's happened with Ubisoft?
I've seen these.
Look at their trading volume. Like,
Okay.
just go through these. Like, these should be worth a lot more than the others. Yeah, 120. So 120 times 2,500 at the moment. What that's worth. What that's worth.
It's 120 what?
120 ETH, they call it Ethereum, is the currency, and each one of those 120 is worth $2,500. So whatever the maths was.
So one Ethereum is worth $2,500
at the moment, yeah.
And there's
It's always between $2,000 and $3,000
That's $300,000
USD.
Okay, but I could easily just print screen that, print it on a T-shirt.
So that's the whole point why people are trolling and like, oh, you know, this is unique. And
here's the
people,
kicker.
yeah.
Some NFTs do hold extra value with them. So if you are a collector of something like this, depending on which one you have, you might get an exclusive invite to Snoop Dogg's house one day a year, something, or a party that all celebrities will be at, that no one else in the world will go to, can go to. People.
Okay.
We don't care.
If I like the design of one of these, what's stopping me from print screening it, putting it in a canvas, put it on my wall?
Nothing. You can do that.
Then what's the difference? Who cares?
Because you can't ever sell it. And you can't ever get the utility from it. Like, you can't go to the party.
Fuck the party.
You can't go to any events. You can't, you know. It's a ticket, basically.
With rational thinking people, the physicality of something is what makes it art and unique.
That's what I mean. The Mona Lisa is priceless, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and the fact that, like, I mean, people are getting on board with this to be, you know, to have the original art, you could say, because, you know, they can't have a physical painting. I don't know.
But so what we're saying is, like, that's the real world stuff where, again, you don't actually get the ownership of the Mona Lisa. You get a copy of the original. You can't ever own the original.
yeah.
So with these, because the metaverse is now all digital and people have houses and, you know, it's just like this big Sims thing that people live in, they'll put up their art there that they can validate that are real in the metaverse.
I'm going to pay $300,000 for something that I could print screen?
Yeah.
That's a joke.
But people do it.
Okay.
Scroll up and look at the total volume that's being traded up.
Huh.
What's their total volume? So just times that.
Times what?
506,000. No, sorry.
506.
Yeah, 506,000 times 2,500.
506,000. So yeah, times
2,500.
2,500. $101 million.
Yeah, that's the trading volume. It's
Okay,
stupid.
so let me just go out on a limb, yeah?
Okay.
That Trump wall, you know, graphic that I have, right?
I'm sorry, it's more. It's 3,000. But yeah, go on.
I could put that up there as a one piece.
Yeah.
Representing, and I put the story of what it represents.
Yeah.
And just, how long can the bids go for?
I think you can set the duration.
So if I just put it there for like 6 months and just see what it gets after 6 months.
Yeah.
Can I at any point pull out?
Yeah, I think you can, yeah.
Just say, you know what, it hasn't reached my quota.
Yeah.
Why don't I do that?
You can.
You want some cola?
No. You got more.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do that. Lots of people do it.
For the right price, I would sell that as an NFT because I still have it on a canvas on my wall. I could give a shit.
There's a lot of there's a lot of NFTs that do nothing. They don't always have to have the yachts and the parties. Like, a lot of them don't sell for that. They do nothing. They sell for less, but they still sell. People just want that exclusivity. That's all it is, man. They just want to feel special. Oh, no one else can own this. You can use it. You can copy it. Doesn't mean you own it. I can prove that I own it, and it's a big dick thing, you know? That's all it is. And people buy into it.
And I've got all the original files on my computer anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to hand them over.
Well, you don't hand them over, but you hand them over in a sense that you're showing officially. That's why the ledger thing, the blockchain, works, because it shows you transferring that ownership. You'll never own that again.
But I still have the canvas on my wall.
Oh, you can have the canvas, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I wanted to print a new canvas, I would.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
But if you want to go on Instagram and say, I own this, you can't, because people can straight away catch you out.
No. I wouldn't say I own it. I'd say, I created this.
Yeah, you can say that.
And I sold it.
Yeah.
And then they screenshot it.
And then they screenshot it, yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
But it's the market. This market was bigger than the stock market, the crypto market. It was bigger than all the markets. The NFT market dominated everything.
But at $300,000 an image, it's not everyday people that are buying this stuff, is it?
Well, with the rise of cryptocurrency investments, like it's making everyday people be able to afford things. Which is stupid.
Like Turks and Brazilians, or okay.
Turks and Brazilians.
The average CTO in crypto at the moment gets about $600,000 a year. Chief Technology Officer, just overseeing the work.
Didn't you say that that's the guy that 99% of the times runs off with the money?
Yes. But I'm saying the salary is that, and then whatever they take when they...
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
We go to OpenSea. How much does it cost to set up an account?
Nothing.
Okay. How do you even get promoted on this thing? Like, how would I make my Trump thing stand out?
So there's a blue tick.
Yeah.
That means you've validated, like, your information.
Obviously, it's like Twitter. Blah,
Twitter,
blah, blah.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you have, like, a reasonable fan base, or you're well-known, or you're known in general. But again, like, bored people who really like doing this, just search OpenSea, and they see if they like something, and they'll just buy it. I get offers for mine, and I've never even put them on for sale. People can offer you while you're not even on for sale. I've got 4 in my wallet, never logged in. And I see a couple of times like, oh, this person's offered you this. This person's offered you this. I don't even put them up.
Not my luck, I'd get offered something like, a giraffe in another country.
But are you getting Ethereum? When you sell it, though, are you getting Ethereum back, or are you getting cash back?
Tangible. I want a briefcase.
Are you getting US dollar back, or are you getting it in Ethereum, which then you have to convert?
This particular website trades in Ethereum,
okay,
but it takes you about 2.5 minutes to go from Ethereum to USD or AUD.
So you can then convert it into USD.
Yeah, I can do it like within seconds right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's not like you're stuck like in
No.
like in one of those.
Would you like some Disney dollars?
Disney dollars?
Can't pay for hookers and weed with Disney dollars.
It's not like like a gacha game where you buy all the stuff and then you're stuck with this money that you can't use for anything.
No, it's always an Ethereum here, and you can. It just goes straight into your wallet. So you pay they take a cut because they're supplying service, and then I think it's like $20 or whatever it is, and then it goes straight into your wallet.
Your digital wallet?
Yeah, your digital wallet.
Can you transfer that money from your digital wallet to your bank account?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long does it take to set up an account?
All you need is a wallet. That's it.
How long does it take to set up a wallet?
2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, how's this? I propose this. I
no.
asked you for help on this ages ago.
I know, but I'm fucking strapped with time.
Yeah, I know you are.
You're here now.
I've taken the day off today.
You're very busy, I can tell.
And if I show you my chats, they're fucked.
Don't worry.
On a religious holiday, no less.
I left 2 of my phones at home for a reason. Yeah? Don't start on that sort of shit. I propose that, because I've been creating digital art forever, especially for the podcast, yeah? Mm-hmm. I propose I create an account with Duke Leverage under the podcast banner.
I wouldn't be using that image, though.
Why not?
Because that's, What
do you mean?
Because that's a person's likeness, let's say.
No, it's not. It's like a person's likeness.
It is a person's likeness.
No, it's like a person's likeness.
It is a person's likeness.
It's like a person's likeness.
Like as in it is.
No, it's different.
No.
That person is now 30 years older than they are in that image. Doesn't matter. And they don't have a goatee or a gold tooth or a scar.
This is the Nirvana kid on the front cover. All over again.
That little bastard. Nirvana ruined my life. Yeah. Piss off, man. Are you serious?
It's like, oh, what's your name? Oh, there. You're not that kid that was on a Nirvana album. Get over it. Like, as if they're going to...
No. I'll create a wallet using the Duke Leverage persona and then put up all the old digital art that I've got. Like, just to... whatever. Figures. Things that I've created.
But by you using people's images, would that cause an issue if then they're like, well, you're using my likeness?
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm getting at. Because that's a person's
some of the
face.
stuff that I've photoshopped, yeah? Like the Me Too movement one on the Trump wall, yeah? It's literally Louis C.K., Don Burke, Weinstein.
Could they say, I have...
I don't think so. And the reason I say this is because people have sold tweets. So
but tweets aren't the same as a person's face.
But it has Elon Musk's face on it, or it has Jack Dorsey's face on it. Yeah,
and it's artistic because it's not their body; it's a different body. It's just photoshopped.
Correct. Yeah, and those have sold, and there hasn't been problems.
I like where this is going.
I mean, it's interesting at least.
Okay, do you know what my goal is? All right, let's talk endgame because obviously I don't have an interest in this crap, right? I don't trade Ethereum. I don't do anything like that. My end goal is to be able to fund this studio and not notice it. Have it pay for itself.
Yeah.
Already halfway there because I'm doing audio work from here now. I've got an email for voiceovers that I've got to do. Like 50 voiceovers I've got to complete by the end of the week while we're sitting here. So that's work outside of work.
Outside of work.
Work outside of work, outside of work. As a side hustle on that.
Of the side hustle.
If I could get a bunch of NFTs going to pay for this, I would sell them and cash out. I'll create 4 different new ones.
Yeah.
As in using old images and just creating new sort of landscapes. Say, this is the NFT. Is there like outline on, quality, like pixels, la la la?
They do have like a guide section that you can follow everything that they ask for. And they're the biggest market. So.
Mind you, I'm not selling the Duke Leverage image. Relax.
All right,
If I use the design in another thing, maybe, but I'm not selling the actual image of Duke Leverage. No chance. That goes with
the only thing to be aware of is like in the near future, it could start to become more of a copyright thing where like if you try to keep the image, assuming countries like start to take action and legalize things, that people could eventually sometime, maybe come back and say, well, this guy's created it, but he sold it to me and I own it. He can't use it anymore, sort of thing.
I'm not using it. What am I going to use?
Care about,
No, I'll create some specific ones that are like the Trump wall. Rather than sell the whole image, I'll just section it off.
Yeah.
Here's the Me Too movement.
Well, that's an actual thing too, that they're called fractionalized NFTs where people can buy a piece. So if that Bored Ape was $300,000 and someone was like, fuck, man, I can't afford that, they can buy a piece of it. And again,
what a waste.
That another market.
That is such
it's crazy.
That's stupidity.
Yeah.
It's like physically taking like a bust of Julius Caesar out of the Louvre and like chopping off like the ear and saying, here you go, mate.
Pretty much.
Here's
the tip of the nose.
What's this? I'm proud. What's this black pixel? Oh, it's my part of the blah, blah, blah. It's a black pixel.
Yeah.
1 pixel. 8 square by 8 square.
How much you pay for that? Yeah, a couple of grand. Whatever. It was nothing.
That's insanity. Anyway.
You're such a car salesman, man.
ABC, baby.
Oh, speaking of which, Cadillac Man.
Huh?
Cadillac Man. Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
The car salesman. That's him. Like 100%.
Yeah.
I can't sell a car to a woman, a widow at her husband's funeral. Why not? People already called car salesmen scumbags. He's a prick. Yeah, that's you. You're literally, what's his name in that? Jay something? He's got some weird name. Joey? Joey. His name's Joey. Yeah. You know why? I'm going to start calling you Joey from now on. Because you sort of remind me of Joey from, what was it? Not NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Why?
I don't know, the beard and the hair, the fresh face.
He runs hot dog stands now?
Bullshit.
He does.
Fuck off.
He's a staple in wherever he lives. He's like...
nah, man.
Yes. Do you ever watch Impractical Jokers?
He was... I think I've seen it.
Yeah, on that show, they get him on, and they go to his hot dogs, and he owns like this huge franchise of hot dogs now.
Oh, he owns a franchise.
No, he built it. He built.
I thought you meant he's working off a hot dog stand
outside Yankee Stadium.
No.
What?
It's a Frank's.
You want a chocolate wiener?
It's his franchise.
So we get the sausage and we put a bit of chocolate on it.
It's his franchise, yeah.
I'm just picturing an Italian guy with a mo outside of Yankee Stadium selling pretzels. You want 2 dogs? You're a dickhead. Okay, your new name is Joey from now on.
Do you remember when they did the Robot Chicken sketch of that? When all the guys from his band get killed, and then he gets trained by Pat Morita. He's like the new Karate Kid.
Pat Morita.
Yeah, in Robot Chicken. You don't remember it?
No.
Oh, man. And he was like the lone survivor. They all get killed. And so he becomes like the new Karate Kid. Freaking hilarious.
Pat Morita.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I think we should close. I have a lot of work to do once we go here. I know you're going straight to sleep. You're fine.
Me, no. I'll be up.
Just
I go to sleep at 6 these days.
listen. I can't take all this bread, and those eggs aren't going to stay in here, man. Like they can't.
Take them.
Take some and make an egg. I don't want them.
I brought them to be shared between the two of you. So
Because I don't have eggs.
I don't know what you've got. You're always hungry. I feel bad.
I have a very good source of supply to fresh eggs every day.
Eggs are good fiber, right?
I don't know.
No,
Actually.
they're protein.
Protein.
I think they have fiber though.
Oh my
Doesn't
god!
everything have fiber?
But
Technically,
does it? Your couch is fiber.
Yeah. So he
Mom, tastes
There's very little meat in these.
give him half. Give him half. Give him 15 eggs.
little meat in this gym, man. Man, the quotes tonight. Have you got oil, woman? No, have you got grease, woman?
Yes, yes, we
then
do.
grease me up. Okie dokie. And that's the same one. That's the same one. It's like, Skinner, I can't be mad at a dog.
Look at this love of what's up. It just melts my heart. See,
All is forgiven.
All is forgiven.
Make way for Willie. And the fireman. Man.
Do you remember when Willie goes into the vents?
Yeah.
He's sort of like sliding on his arms, but you see him when he passes the dog, he checks the dog and then slides back, and then slides back in his jogs.
Oh, man.
They've got the muscle-bound freak in the vents. Back to Simpsons, man. I can't. I'm going to be sad once it finishes, but I'm not. I want them to kill it off.
I mean, you haven't been investing for how many years?
I tried watching an episode about a month ago, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
And mate,
Yeah,
it
I did the
wasn't.
same a couple of years ago.
I was like, nah, a couple of years ago.
I don't even know where you watch it these days.
TV.
It's on Disney.
Plus.
Yeah. I think it's... I don't know if it's up to date on Disney, if they release it
No.
weekly.
I caught it on free to air, and it was just crap. Anyway, we always end on a down note like The Simpsons being shit. Nevertheless, I'm back in here tomorrow to an episode.
But just quickly on the NFTs again, did you see how Ubisoft was trying to incorporate in their games?
Yeah. All of them are. Square Enix is as well now.
Yeah, but nobody wants it at all. Like Ubisoft did it, and apparently it's just.
I didn't think they actually successfully did it.
I don't know.
I think they're just playing with the concept.
Well, from what I saw, a lot of people just don't want it, and it's affected. I think it's the shares.
Maybe. Look, the thing is, you can never please everyone.
No.
I would actually I don't like NFTs, don't get me wrong. I really, it's confusing and I don't really like it. But I see the value when we talk about games, when I think of games that have skins. So if we played Destiny and there was a gun that was an NFT and only you could use that gun.
But they're not gonna spend all that time and money in just creating one skin that only one person can own.
Yeah, but the profit you'd make on the skin is insane.
Do you think it'd be more than what they'd make off selling one skin 1 million times a week? As opposed to a one-off sale once in a while?
It would definitely depend. It would depend on how many variations. See, the trick with NFTs that are like this is that you start with a base template.
Yeah.
And the base template's always the same. It's a monkey. Right? If you look through all of them,
that
they're
one.
all the template. They're templated. And then they add an earring. And then there's another $300,000. If that's the way they go, then yes. That will definitely make a lot more money.
Because, you look at... When was it? A month ago, they had, a skin on Destiny. I can't remember what it was now. So they got, your cosmetics, your universal ornaments that you get every season. And if you miss out on them, you got to buy them.
Yeah.
And they only come around once in a while. Not come around, sorry. You got your seasonal ones.
Yeah.
And then if you miss out on it, then you got to buy it. Okay? So you might have the full set, you might not have the full set. That's available to you 24/7. You can buy it whenever. But then sometimes what they do is they have some that you can buy with your in-game silver dust.
Yeah.
Which is it could be 2,000 dust, all right? And you buy it. But if you miss out on it that week, then you got to spend your real money to get it. Now, majority of people wait till it goes on sale and they pick it up on the dust screen, whatever you call it, the dust page. But then the ones that's available to all the time, I think you can get the whole set for, I don't know, $20, $25. And that's if you don't have one already, you could have the legs or the helmet. And I would assume people would be buying that every day.
Yeah. But
at $20 a pop.
But the issue is that
they've got how many millions of players now?
Yeah. But I guess you're taking a risk. Whereas if you have one NFT, you're catering to one person in those millions that might just spend $500,000 on that. and they probably will. You can always still have non-NFT generics or just really basic shit that doesn't, that means nothing. But if you can have one that, it will eventually go.
I think there's people that I see, like in the Destiny example, like there's people that, so with games, there's people that like exclusivity and there's people that don't like it.
See, I do like it.
I don't.
Oh, well, there you go.
See, so like there's people that loathe the fact that on PS4, on Sony...
I don't like that exclusivity. Yeah.
Destiny had certain dungeons that you couldn't get on Xbox.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
And so, but that's essentially
but
that's what you're creating.
A player base.
Yeah, but that's what you're doing because you're not giving other players the chance to get that skin.
Well, they can. They just have to pay for it.
But you're not going to get that many people paying that much money.
No, but you only need the one.
I'm just going to put this out there. We're back to Destiny.
We'll use it as an example.
It's an example, yeah. No,
it's just as an example.
The word Destiny has to be mentioned.
For me, right, the reason why NFTs are cool is because you can actually build code in them that does something special specifically to that NFT. So, let's say, for example, like I was a big Counter-Strike player, right? And I used to spend thousands of dollars. All the money I got in real estate basically went into skins and games. So, they did nothing. They didn't do anything for me. They didn't provide any kind of cool stats or cool effects. They just looked cool. With NFTs is that you can build in a utility that does something. It's special to that thing. It doesn't, nothing else will do it. So,
But like what?
Anything you want. Like if you wanted to give your knife an ability that lets you dash and no one else in the game will have that. Bang. That's worth a lot of money to someone. Right, because that's huge. That'll help them with their gameplay. It'll help give them an advantage. It essentially makes it pay to win. But I mean,
well, that's what I was about to say. Would it make it pay to win?
Yeah, but everything's pay to win these days. Whether you
well, the people that are paying money for the pay to win are the people that I would assume would be buying NFTs.
Do you know what
probably yeah.
Do you know what my big thing is? Okay, I'm gonna have to interject here. My big thing is the fact of like art being subjective. Okay, there are artists. There are artists all over the world since the beginning of time that have begged for an audience, and I've mentioned this before, right? Begged for an audience, begged to make it a sustainable living of some kind. Study for hours, spending time in studios and art houses and, standing in Flinders Street trying to sell sketches, at the side of the road. Yeah? Then you got this clown on this open sea that creates a bit of pixel art that I could literally make in paintbrush in 3 seconds. Price tag $300,000. What do you mean? When the starving artist isn't just a cliche, man.
The starving artist can't give you access to celebrities on a yacht. Is the main part of this?
No, but that's my point. That the starving artist isn't just a cliche. It's based on a stereotype that actually exists. These people dedicating their lives to actually perfecting the craft, techniques, actual paintings, and studying subjects.
Well, they're not always like this.
I know they're not, but the fact that it's there on the first page of OpenSea.io, that's distressing, man.
Yeah.
It is distressing. Like, are we serious? Is this what art has become?
Yeah. And it's going to get worse from here.
That's disgusting.
Oh, no, it's going to get much worse.
It's disgusting.
You should see, dude, the metaverse, what it's like. It's like pixelated bullshit.
Can we get in there?
Yeah, you can just Google it.
No, like, do you have to create an account to get into it?
Generally, everything you do in crypto you need to have a wallet. Because all you do is you link your wallet to something and that's your account.
So with the metaverse, is it an actual program that you're running?
It's like a simulation, yeah.
So what's their program to run that?
I don't know what they use. Everyone's going to use something different.
Do you hear about it?
As in a launcher sort of thing?
I think they're built into the web.
Okay, so you just go to a website and you go in?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Did you hear about anything about this Earth 2 thing?
No.
What the hell's Earth 2?
Well, something along the lines of like basically there's a company that wants to create like a metaverse type thing based off Earth, and like you buy your own little plot of land with real world money within this world, and like pretty much it's just.
I mean, they're late to the party. There's like 500 of these things already.
But an actual like
isn't that like just Second Life?
Well, I mean, but you're proving that you own it. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. I've never seen.
I don't know much about it, but I've just heard like basically it's just dying in the arse.
Isn't that just Matrix?
There's already really well established companies that have done that. Basically, and a lot of most major corps around the world have bought land there.
I want to know.
Sony, Adidas, they've
I
all
want
bought,
to know how regular people get sucked into this crap.
because the people they follow are doing it. All the celebrities that they idolize.
That's what I mean. Why do you care about what a celebrity's doing?
Well,
Stop
we
following
don't.
celebrities so much.
But why do these people care so much? All right, you might get an
Because
invitation.
they want to be cool.
You might get an invitation to a yacht where there's a whole bunch of celebrities. Okay, are they going to rub one out for you?
Yeah, you just get to hang out with them.
Who cares?
We don't care about that. It's like your fanboy with the Hawthorne thing that we spoke about the other time.
When?
What was the thing where the player came in and you were talking about it?
What?
And he wasn't fanboying about it? And you were like, I can't believe you didn't fanboy about it?
Chris Anstey?
No. The
like another episode.
the last episode we did, yeah.
And I saw a Hawthorne player.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's because we went to Adelaide and the Hawthorne team was there.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't fanboy. I said he was more concerned about the minibar, but his brother was losing his money.
Right. But your brother was... That's right. So he was losing it, right?
Yeah, but his brother wouldn't spend $300K.
Because he doesn't have it.
No, he wouldn't.
No, but he wouldn't.
Yeah, but people do.
Well, they're idiots.
And you
but they have a lot
wonder,
of money.
and you wonder why, like, the world is in the situation that it's in. You wonder why people.
And that's
are
what I meant.
starving.
Like, why would you be getting behind, like this, whatever metaverse, whatever? You're saying all the big companies are buying it. So you got all these big companies that are buying land in this digital world. Why would you want to invest yourself into that, where essentially you're not going to have much say anyway because it's not yours? It's already all these big corporations that own it.
Well, you can buy land next to them, for example.
The fact that a mega corporation is buying something should give you pause of thought.
Well, it's because they want to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they want to sell something in the metaverse.
Exactly. So that should already give you...
Even McDonald's said they're going to consider
But that's what I mean. Imagine, right? We live in a world
Yeah.
where you get up, okay? You wake up, your phone goes off, say your alarm goes off, okay? You pull out your phone, and automatically you see ads, okay? You try and look at the news, there's ads. You press play on a video of a kid getting run over in your street, there's an ad. You brush your teeth, get in your car, turn on the radio, ads every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You go to your job. All the way there, you're being bombarded with ads of billboards and all types of crap, okay? You get to your job, you work all day, you finish work, you face the same litany of ads all the way back home. You go to the Woolies, not Safeway. They don't exist.
See my screenshot?
I beg to differ. I have proof.
See the madness? I have proof.
The eyebrows and all.
Do you know what that reminds me of? The East German tourist in Seinfeld when they catch Kramer stealing.
Yeah.
We have proof. The East Germans. Anyway, all right, you go to Woolies, you deal with all the crap getting advertised at you for 0% fat, 0% sugar, blah, blah, blah. You buy the shit on credit, you pay an interest rate, you get back in your car, you drive back home, you cook dinner, and you sit down at your computer to relax, and you get into the metaverse where you're walking around seeing more billboards of crap that you've faced all fucking day.
Yeah.
How is that progress?
Well, there's no ads in the metaverse.
Yet.
Yet. It's
Well,
a
I mean-
matter of time.
Yeah. Well,
you see-
Facebook never had ads. YouTube never had ads.
Oh, Facebook's gotten bad.
It's all
What about
bad.
Windows 11 now? Do you hear what's happening with that? But pretty much they're going to start putting ads in Windows 11. So you click on the start menu.
But you're paying for that.
That's what I've seen. They're putting ads in Windows 11.
But that's what I'm saying. We've tolerated advertising as far as we have. But how much more? Can you imagine kids in classrooms having to tolerate
If you
ads?
want to know more about what happened to Genghis Khan, subscribe now.
What's the algorithm of 35 times 3 to the quotient of pi? Please click skip on the ad. You know what I mean?
You'll know in 60 seconds.
Yeah. Like,
But
literally.
majority of the ads like that I've seen anyway, they're always scams or something. Yeah. I make $300,000 in a week. You can too. Follow my
that
course.
voice?
Like, what are you doing, man?
How is this advertiser friendly? Yeah, exactly.
I've been watching more and more of those.
Oh, I found a way to skip all that now. I don't know if
Just
you
buy a
know.
plugin.
Ad block?
Ad block. There's 100 different
No, on your
plugins.
phone while you're in the YouTube app.
Oh, how?
So when you're on it, you know how it automatically plays for you? When you're on it, it automatically plays for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can watch it without actually going into it.
How?
So you go there,
Oh, yeah, you let it auto
starts playing.
Yeah.
Audio, done.
Yeah.
Plays captions, done.
Yeah, you can watch the whole
So you
thing
can
from
skip
there.
it. You don't even have to go into it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
No ads, baby.
Yeah, I know how to do
Until
that.
they catch on and they're like, oh, we're stuffed up.
You know what's interesting?
Here we go.
I've been here we go. I've been watching heaps of the Scammer Payback videos.
Yeah,
of
same.
Pierogi and the
Yeah,
other guy.
same.
Yeah.
Love them.
The coloured hair one.
Yeah. They're the best.
I keep thinking of the one.
I
he's
am Russian hacker.
No. The one that you showed us last time when he claims the money. He puts in those the cards. Was it
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Or was it something else?
The
And
Amazon
the
cards.
dude's losing it. No,
Yeah.
don't do it. I told you not to do
Yeah,
it.
they're the Amazon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching heaps of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
While I was watching one of these videos, I got a call on my phone, answered it, and they were from some crypto trading company like in Canada. Yeah. And the girl had like an Indian Asian sort of accent.
Probably Filipino.
And as soon as I jerried, I said, who's this? And she said, I'm from trading company. And then I started talking really slowly, like I had a mental defect or something. And then I made it out like I was like ancient, like old, right? I just quickly changed my voice before she figured out what was going on. And then I jumped on while on the phone as that. I basically said, I think I hung up or maybe I gave it to someone else. And then it was like, right, who is this? And it changed. It's like, oh, very sorry, sir. Like, who are you? I'm like, you've been talking to me father for the last 20 minutes. Who the hell is this? How'd you get this number? And we started going into it. And she's sitting there convincing me to take on this trading company, to buy their software that auto trades for you, blah, blah, blah. And I sort of started going, father's on a pension. He's a war veteran from Korea, blah, 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 blah. He's got no income. What the fuck? Like, I started losing it.
Yeah.
And then she convinced me, while on the phone, she's convincing me to start an account, buy the package. I need a credit card. So I've gone, I haven't got the cards. They took them off me. I've had a gambling problem for the last couple of years, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Cheryl, where's the cards? Cheryl! Like, I've started losing it in the background. And she's like, I'm terribly sorry. What's going on? I go, the wife's taking the cards. I know where she is. And then I'm like, hang on, I'll find me son. Lachlan! Where are the cards? Like, I started losing it. Eventually, I've gone, right, Mrs. has disappeared. I have to call you back. Can you call me back? She's like, yeah, okay. So she calls me back. Like,
Oh, what?
yeah, 20 minutes later or something.
Yeah.
And I've made it out like the wife's disappeared. I don't know where she is. She's passed me on to a supervisor who started telling me more about the grift. You got to do this, you got to do this. His English was a lot more refined. He had a Canadian accent. It wasn't Canadian, but had a Canadian accent. Kept talking. And then I've just kept yelling in the background, like, I haven't got cards. He's like, oh, you can use your bank account, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I haven't got any access to that shit. Eventually, I've convinced him, look, I've got to find the wife. She'll be back soon. I'll get the cards when she's back. And he's like, look, is this 100%? Because if it's not 100%, I'm not going to call you back. I'm like, mate, you've had me on the phone for 40 minutes. Yeah, what do you want? She's like, okay, yeah, all right, I'll make an appointment. They call me back an hour later. I put on another voice. Hi, this is Lachlan. Who's this? And it's like, we're from fucking such and such trading company. We're from such and such trading company, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's something about gambling? She's like, no. Like, it's got nothing to do with gambling. It's trading. Why? Listen, there's been a situation. Because you called, my father, who's got an issue with gambling, he went after the credit cards. He was trying to explain to my mother. They went into it. And now she's called for the police to come over. There was a bit of an incident. He's like, oh, it's got nothing to do with us. Like, listen, I'm going to need you to stay on the line because the police have started an investigation because of the gambling element. No, it's honestly what it's got to do with us. I'm like, he's like, oh, we're not a gambling company. We're blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you need me? Look, I'm not saying you're responsible, but you are the catalyst for the credit cards. Kept going. And he was trying to get off the phone. I'm like, no, you're not going anywhere. So I kept going with it, just kept going with it. And eventually I hung up on him. I said, okay, look, I need your number. Who are you? What's your name? He gave me his name, gave me his title. If you just go to the website, there's an email address, there's a phone number, blah, 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 blah. And I kept going with it. That number kept calling me for 5 days. 6 days after, I ended up blocking it, and they just kept calling me.
Yeah.
Once they got the grift of, okay, we've suckered him in for long enough, which was only about 10 minutes, And they were talking to what they thought was like an 85-year-old
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
veteran with Alzheimer's. They would not let up.
Yeah.
That isn't, dude, ridiculous.
I see it all the time, man. All the time.
It's scary, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely scary. Did I ever tell you about the other one? I don't think I did.
I don't know.
No. I always meant to tell you. It was one of our first podcasts where you were on. We're talking about spam in like our comment section and stuff on all our Facey pages and Instagram accounts. Or it was that time when all the Illuminati slash what's the name of the standard deity
Masons.
that they use? No, the
Bahamut or something like that, wasn't it?
Bahamut or one of them. Bahamut, one of them, right?
Yeah, you did tell us this. You
Yeah,
told
but
me and Nick.
I didn't tell you how far I went with it though.
No.
Okay, this African scammer like hit us up on Facey, yeah, saying that if you join, all your dreams will come true. You know, you blah 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 blah. You'll be millionaire and billionaire and whatever. All right, son. So I've messaged him like, hey, how do I get on board? Blah 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 blah. And he starts talking about how this was right before I went to Bali. This is why I remember it because I was going international. That's why I remember doing this. Messaged him and said, what do I need to do? And he goes, I'm going to give you a list of stuff that you need to that is going to be purchased by you for like a sacrament sort of potion thing, right? Like a ritual thing. This guy was somewhere in Africa. I can't remember what country it was, right? And he goes, you send money and we'll send you the stuff. And it was like ox tongue, gizzards, you know, snake lips, like all random shit. And I was like, I live near wet markets. I go, I can purchase all this stuff tonight. And he's like, no. Like, send me the money and we'll send you the pack to get involved with it. I'm like, no, don't be silly. Okay, I'll go down to the markets tonight. I'll literally have all this stuff. Tell me what the next step is. He's like, no, that's not how it works. Like, he kept trying to say, no. Just send me your credit card details. We'll send it and send me an address. And I said, and I started responding in kind. I'm like, no, brother, I am part of you. I'm coming. Like, where are you? Backtracked I looked at his profile, found out where he was, what city. So I started, Google mapped everything. I'm like, all right, man. I go, I'm leaving. I go, I'll be flying over in the next week. Please, like, will you be at the airport to pick me up? I was like, what are you talking about? I go, no, I'm coming. I go, you're here, yeah? This city, this is like, yes, but like, what do you mean you're coming? I go, I'm on my way. I go, I'm booking the flight. I've got the stuff on board. My first stop is in Bali, and then my next stop will be there. Will there be someone to pick me up? He's like, what? Like, caught him totally off guard. 4 or 5 days later, I had a flight to Bali. Landed in Bali, messaged him, brother, I'm on the way. Okay. He started panicking, man. Panicking. Like, bad. And then I just kept it going for like ages, man. I go, I've been picked up by authorities. They found the bag and they found your name. What do you want me to tell them? Can you get me out of this? What do you mean? Like, he was just losing his shit. Dude, it's scary to think that these cells of scammers are sitting around in rooms right now milking elderly people out of like their life savings.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's a worldwide grift.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. Like when you watch those pierogi videos, you think, how are people falling for this shit?
Yeah.
But that's just going to get progressively worse.
Oh, yeah. Dude, when we launched our NFTs, right,
Yeah.
for the company I work for now, people would get message privately from our Discord server.
Yeah.
And we were spamming nonstop. Turn your direct messages off. Any private messages, turn them off. We will never, ever, under any circumstances, talk to you through there. Never. 400,000 USD got scammed during like 2 weeks of people just, but you told me your support. What? Why? We never connect your fucking wallet to anywhere. You're giving your bank account to people. They're just taking everything out of there instantly.
Yeah.
Like, they don't listen. No one learns. No one listens. At some point, unless they're super old, right, and they're getting taken advantage of, wrong. But all the other people that are just naive, dumb morons, I'm sorry, but to some degree, you got what's coming.
I was going to say, like, I brought this up a while ago, I don't think with you guys, maybe we've touched on it, but I was having a conversation about this shit with someone the other day about how in school we're not taught basic life skills, you know, that we should know, but we're taught volleyball and Newcomb, you know.
Newcomb.
Remember Newcomb? Yeah, but like, we've got no idea how to buy a car. We've got no idea how to negotiate a wage. We've got no idea how to do any of this shit. So when you're fending for yourself at 18, you're basically pushed out into the world. You're given a driver's license, a credit card, access to credit cards. It's like, hey, let's go sick,
I still remember turning 18. I get my first envelope from the bank. Hey, you're approved for $6,000 credit card. Let's go. And then like a month after that, $20,000
at 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go, and you're setting up kids with debt from the time they're 18, 19 years old, right?
Especially now with all the
What?
the stuff where you can pay on the spot. And
Oh,
you don't have to pay.
Paywave?
No.
Paywave.
Not Paywave. It's the 4 installment thingy.
Yeah, we pay later.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can just put it on, walk out, done.
Yeah.
Pay in installments, whatever.
I keep forgetting the name
How's
of
it called? Zip Pay and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
There's a big one.
the big one.
Yeah.
Afterpay.
Afterpay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that, man, they're killing people.
No one in high
yeah.
school is learning about Afterpay,
Yeah.
right? Now you get 18-year-olds have their first night out at a club and they go into, Culture Kings or something and want to rock out like Drake and all of a sudden put $20,000 on an outfit with Afterpay.
Yeah.
It's screwed. It's serious.
It's 4 installments of $5,000.
Work for the next 3 months, kids, just to make the first installment.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, but it's about life skills, yeah?
Yeah.
All this scammer shit, where are they teaching people about it?
No way, man.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Turkey in Brazil, apparently.
Sad. Yeah, how to do it.
Just gonna
How
get
to do it.
Yeah. It's Germans having those classes
It's
as well.
always the German.
The amount of the sheer amount of scamming out there is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like it really is. When I say unbelievable, I mean you cannot fathom how much scamming there actually is going on.
But that's what I'm saying. Where's the awareness? Who gets taught about it other than
Nobody.
don't?
Nobody.
People are just taught stay off the internet. Like
Yeah.
that's not true. My life is so much easier because of the internet.
Yeah.
I utilize it in ways you have no idea. Do you know what I mean?
Pornhub.
X-Hamster.
XXX. What is it? XXN or whatever. Love it.
Pornhub. Straight to Pornhub.
Straight up.
You're an idiot. There are literally
The fappening.
there's like 80 forms of internet going right now in this room. This guy Pornhub.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, as something that has taken over our way of life and our very ability to function
Yeah.
at a constant rate, we rely on it, man. Like emails, wages, salaries, like everything.
But it just makes me like, especially like the email stuff, like it has to be people like, I don't know about you guys, but how many emails do you open?
Quite a few at the moment.
And how many do you open that you don't know who they're from?
No, I'll usually delete them.
Exactly. That's what makes me think like there's people out there that go through every email.
I've got, off the top of my head, okay, this is purely off the top of my head, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 different email accounts, right? Like 2 registered domain ones, 3 or 4 different Gmail ones, another professional account for another company. Easy. All the Nigerian princes seem to go straight to my spam folder. I don't even see them anymore.
No, yeah, exactly.
It's either SEO development, we can offer to build your website, we can offer to get your brand up and running, or I'm a Nigerian prince, your uncle has left you $1 trillion.
Yeah.
I don't even see him.
The interesting thing is, I've got 4 email accounts, and there's one I never use. Never.
The burner one.
No, like I never. I just it's an account that I don't even. It was you know what it is. It's the account.
I love it. He never uses. Didn't know what it is.
The
All
only
of a
thing I've
sudden,
used it ever
bit
for.
of pressure. He's already folded like a pack of cards.
No, the only thing I've ever used it for
You'd be terrible
was to
in
create my
interrogation.
because I started.
For what?
I made I had a YouTube channel,
Right.
just mostly BF videos, just like my best of stuff.
Okay.
That's the only thing I've ever used it for. I created an account.
BF
Just
stands for best of.
No, it's the
Battlefield.
Berlin Falconer.
No. That's just. It was just best, like my best, like just FPS, like
Okay.
stuff that I've done.
MBF is standing for Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Oh, right.
Just anything Battlefield, basically.
Berlin Falcon.
What the hell? He swoops. Schneller! Achtung! The intro song to every video is that song. Dun, 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 dun. And that's all I've ever used it for. And like that has nothing, like there's not even any spam, like nothing in it. Other than that, I've got another Gmail which I like had I very rarely use that, and that still has a lot of spam coming through it, a lot.
We collect your data for informational purposes.
No.
We collect your data for it.
I mean, there's even the physical ones. Like, sorry, you're gonna have to do this again.
No.
But basically.
Can you stop? Seriously.
Gift cards.
Yeah.
You know, the gift card.
Yeah, the whole thing there.
Pierogi doesn't...
The gift card thing got so bad at one point when I was working at the other place, the last place. We actually... All of the whole thing around Australia immediately stopped gift card sales.
Yeah.
We had to rip them off the things then and there when they told us.
Yeah.
Because it was that bad. There was old ladies walking up with handfuls of them.
Yeah.
And we're like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm giving them all to my children. No, they weren't. They were all going overseas. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing how someone will take a scam call from, Richard Parker, who works for Microsoft, and he wants Amazon gift cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To cover a refund that went wrong.
Yeah.
Doesn't the average person just click? Say, this is not right. Guys, unfortunately, a couple nights ago, my fantastic, super duper powerful computer kept crashing in the final 5-10 minutes. So, yeah, we're wrapping up anyway, but yeah, the pod kept crashing. So I'll leave you with the last thought right before it crashed again, and I said I'll close it out for us anyway. But yeah, enjoy.
And then he's like, oh, you're too... Yeah, from the get-go, yeah.
John is a control freak.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I do like to build infrastructure.
Did you put bread?
Take some bread, man.
I got bread at home.
Homemade?
Yeah.
Church bread?
it's
and then the other one's sweet bread.
I'll take the sweet bread.
It's got some jam in it.
I'll take the sweet bread.
No, take it. Dude,
you have it.
Dude, I've got 2 freaking billions of sweet.
Is there any chance I can score some of your mum's... She used to make all those desserts. On that white plate, I'll never forget it.
What
plate? The white
she used to give us a
plate?
white plate. Yeah, the white plastic plate.
Yeah.
And you probably never saw... Yeah, you would have been having it. But I mean, she used to give us a long oval white plate.
Oh, yeah, with the thin edges.
And there was some with the twirled, the plaited sweet bread like that.
Yeah.
And there was some with nuts and honey on it. And
so he's just the typical stuff.
yeah. I wouldn't mind some Lookamothers, though. I'm not going to.
You got to make them fresh, man. You can't make them and hoard them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't you make those
I
during Easter?
can't remember the plate.
Do they get... They're a funeral food, if I'm not mistaken.
Look, mothers.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was told.
No. Who told you that?
Greek person.
Look, mother's at a funeral.
It's probably just an
Chuck
excuse.
some honey on there.
Crushed walnuts.
Crush some walnuts.
Where's the walnuts?
A little bit of almond in there. I want some cinnamon, though.
There's a guy throwing them.
Oh, they're doing the viewing? Just one sec. And just drizzle some Nutella or some shit. Just hurry up.
Get your Lookamothers.
It's like in Hot Shots, man. They did that in Hot Shots at the funeral for Dead Nate Thompson. He's got the nuts.
Hold up.